the shore. It all makes a little stream glow. And who keeps a shine light that's shining my life? It's Mrs. Blue Productions, come along and see spooky fun and laughter with the boobies. Dana's got her books with questions to choose, but the real star shining is a doggo bird. Mrs. Blue, we're singing with you. Blue's wagging her tail and she steals the view. Mrs. Blue, we're having such fun. Spooky, silly life, it's for everyone. Can't slip a page, the laughter's wild. Random questions keep us smiling all the while. Dana's got style and Jeff's in the chat, keeping things lively. Imagine that. Mrs. Blue, we're singing with you. Blue's wagging her tail and she steals the view. Mrs. Blue, we're having such fun. Spooky, silly life, it's for everyone. Boobies, buzzing, tails keep thumping. It goes to woo and the check keeps jumping. Dana laughs and we all join in. This is Blue Productions. Let's begin. Mrs. Blue, we're singing with you. Blue's wagging her tail and she steals the view. Mrs. Blue, we're having such fun. Spooky, silly life, streets for everyone. Mrs. Blue, we're singing with you. Blue's wagging her tail and she steals the view. Mrs. Blue, we're having such fun. Spooky, silly life, streets for everyone. Give it up for Dana, a bow.
Hello, everybody, and hello to Seg, and thank you for joining us tonight. Boo
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Boo just jumped off the chair because Jeff has the door open, and she saw another dog. So my co-host will eventually jump back up in the chair. So we'll say hello to everybody real quick. I will try to get through it faster than what Jeff does because, you know, Jeff is slower than me. Hello to Pop. I got Jimmy Hogan, Raw Side. I know she was going to jump in and then jump probably back out. Friday House, Calandra, and sorry if I miss up names because I am worse than other people with them. Candy, Hey Jesse, Hobby Paranormal, Samantha, Cornell, Sage Rat, and Sacred Grounds, Australia, and W. Coiler, and let's see. And if I miss anybody, I apologize. I'm the queen of the underworld. Boo. Joe from Entity 7. All right. Wayne from Wayne's World and Skeptic Claus. Sweet Goth. Belfast. Wayne or Seg's sitting here very quietly. I'm sorry. But look
No,
at
I'm just letting you do your thing.
Look at I'm already at the end. So not bad. So this is first time Seg is getting to experience this. Some people that have watched before will understand what's going on. And those of you that are first timers watching, I am Dana, aka Mrs. Boo from Boo Productions Paranormal Toledo. I'm the other half, which usually a lot of people don't only see me when we do our lives, and they don't really see a lot more from me. Boo, get out of the garbage. So you get to see my half of it. I try to do mine as the lighter side of it than what we do on our show. So it's a little bit more fun. So Seg has no idea what he's in for. What it is we do actually have Candy. I think I said hi to you. If I did not, hello, because I just saw you again just now. So what we do is this is just getting to know someone a little bit better. And there are literally 4 books. Each book has 60 questions, and Seg will get to choose a color, which is blue, green, pink, and purple. And then he tells me a number, whatever number he wants. And then we're going to go ahead. I'll read the question. He'll answer it. And we may discuss it. If you do have a question, put a capital Q in the comments with the question, and we will try to get to those as well. All right. You ready to do this, Seg?
How many questions?
There's 60 in each book. So there's
how many do you want me to pick?
You pick one at a time.
No, is it just as okay? Right, so it's not like 10, it's not like 10 questions or 20 questions. It's
nope, it's one at a time, and then we'll go. Once you answer that one, we go on to the next one.
Okay.
So you could answer. You might get through 60 of them. You never know, just depending on which questions you pick and how easy they are to answer. I'll give you that. Some of them might not be easy to answer.
Okay.
Okay, so you just pick whatever color. It's blue, green, pink, or purple, and then what number you want.
Purple.
Purple. Okay, and what number?
1. Uno.
Okay, so your first one. Have you ever attempted to swallow toothpaste?
Like at all?
At all?
Like any time in my life?
Anytime in your life?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to. It's really gross when I think about it now, but yeah, when I was a kid, I used to swallow my toothpaste.
But isn't it weird though? Because kids' toothpaste, they make it flavored, so you would probably want to eat it. Like I know here it was like bubble gum.
Yeah, it's like bubble gum flavor. Yeah.
Yeah.
But since becoming becoming a tween or a teen, no, never since then.
Sage Rat wants to know where your apple juice is.
I mean, I could get on the old apple juice. It is only 9 a.m. where I'm at, so I think that would be a little weird. It would have been on the apple juice early.
Okay.
I do have to edit a video after this, so like I can't get on the. Yeah, I really should get on the apple juice now.
There you go. So some of these questions are going to be very quick to answer. Some of them are going to might take some thinking to do. So just give you that. All right, go ahead with your next one. What would you like next?
26.
In purple or a different color?
Oh, I get to choose a book each time.
Yeah, you can choose a different color each time. Green. 26. Takes me a minute to get through them sometimes. What's the first thing you would do if you won the lottery?
Good question. Buy a first class plane ticket for me and my kids to go back to the UK for a little bit.
That's cool.
And we all get to go first class.
That's fair. The kids would enjoy that too.
Yeah.
Lots a little bit more extra room there when they're traveling. See, I probably
Brooke says buy new curtains for my dad. No, those curtains are perfect as they are. Actually, I need to buy him new curtains. You're right. I need to buy him new curtains because I'm going to take his curtains.
There you go. Yeah, like for me, I probably would say I would buy land and then have everybody build houses for our whole family that's on the same lands, but still far enough apart, but close enough. So, all right. Another question, another color.
So remind me, blue, purple, green, and what's the other color?
Blue, purple, green, and pink.
We'll go pink, 43.
Who was the worst teacher you ever had?
Oh, wow. So you know what, actually, this is a bit of a dark story. Christ, what was his name? I think I actually can't remember his name, and I've got a name in my head, but I'm not 100. I think it's the same guy, the right guy. But this will probably give away the school I was in. I'm not going to say the guy's name first of all because it will give away the school I was in, because you can find this guy in newspaper articles. But secondly, I might not get his name right, and I might have got it mixed up with a different teacher. So I really don't want to say the wrong name for what I'm about to say. But there was I've got to be careful how I say this. There was a teacher in our school that was years later when I left the school, like maybe like 10 years after I left the school, he got outed as a child essayer.
Oh.
He was the school history teacher. I mean, there was a few history teachers, but like at our school, that history it's not like science or English where there's lots of different teachers. It was like there's like 2 or 3 history teachers. And yeah, he was. I'm pretty sure I do remember his name, but I'm just in case I'm wrong, I better not say it. But yeah, so he's the one. Want to make it clear, didn't do anything to me or my brother, nothing like that. But I don't know if he did anything to anyone in the school, but he must have because he got done for it.
Isn't it crazy?
Here's the crazy thing: so we're talking quite a while ago. I'm an old man, and he was done for this in the previous school, and my school still hired him, knowing. Like that accusation, I don't know if he was charged for it in the last school, but he left the school because of that accusation, and my school the school I was at still hired him.
That is crazy that you kind of even say that, because we had a situation here with a superintendent at the school district that my kids went to. He had left another school district and came here. And he was a teacher, he was a teacher there, and then he worked his way through and was a superintendent for our school. Or our school district. And years later, he got accused of the same kind of situation up in that other school. And so it affected him, and he ended up going to jail. And it just and this was a guy that was loved. I mean, the district voted for all the time. He was very high energy, everything. But then our kids were the same age as his kids. And you feel bad for those kids, because then they had to, their dad couldn't go to any of their sporting events, couldn't go to any of their school activities because he was banned from any place that he could go. And I mean, it's just crazy. But I think it's more around school districts than a lot of people think. I mean,
unfortunately, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just crazy that almost a similar situation in totally 2 different countries. So, okay, let's go on to another question. What color would you like?
Blue 60.
Blue 60. Okay. Are animals homeless because they don't have homes?
No.
Why?
They're not supposed to have homes.
But a dog has a home.
Well, it depends what animal we're talking about. Are we saying wild animals or are we talking pets?
Any kind of animal.
Then I guess the answer is it depends on if it's a pet or a wild animal.
Because,
and even wild animals can have homes, but it's a bit of a broad question because you get birds who have a nest, you get bears that can have a den, but then you get like deer that just wander, So I guess it's just the answer is it depends on the animal.
See, these are the questions that come to my mind out of nowhere. Can you imagine these kind of questions just kind of popping in your brain and then you sit all day thinking about these stupid questions all day long. That's what happens to me.
Yeah,
So,
are you high while doing that?
no.
Wow.
No, this is because my ADHD brain just randomly
Right.
thinks of stuff. And it's like, and I said, this is a prime way of explaining ADHD. When you hear some of these questions, it's like, yeah, that's how your brain just kind of it's like something comes to mind and then it's like, and then these questions come up. So yeah, very, very, very odd questions. Okay. So let's go to another one. What color do you want?
Green 20. Jess said these are weed questions. They absolutely are.
What is a song you get stuck in your head?
Oh. Oh, quite a few. A very, very common one for me is I get Park Life by Blur in my head all the time. It's stuck in my head all the time. I was going, all the people, so many people. It's not a singing live. Everyone shut up. Everyone's saying Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Believe it or not, guys, no. That's you fuckers who are going on about that.
That's funny because I had this through work. It's the Muppet theme.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then I don't even know who it is. It's and then if it's not the Muppet theme, then it goes to the Muppets, and they had the thing that do 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 da 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 da. Yeah. So then that goes through my head, and I'm like doing this all day long. And
I know this is totally off topic, but I'm a Chelsea fan. When I lived in England, I used to go to the football matches, and in the UK, we chant a lot in the games, and we had a footballer called Ivanovic. His name was like Ivanovic, and whenever he was a defender, so he wasn't chanted that much, but his chant was Ivanovic.
Get it? We see, but this is funny because at hockey games here in our local stadium, it's since I don't know when they do our national anthem. And it comes to the last part, and they yell, "Hit somebody."
Oh, Christ. Okay.
I
would love to go catch a hockey game next time in America, actually.
Next time you're
amazingly violent.
Just got to make sure you come towards the winter time. And it can be depending on what kind. I mean, it depends. Because like we have decent hockey here in Toledo, but then we have the Red Wings not that far from us. But then we also have really good college hockey, which college hockey we don't see as much fighting. Hold on. We got to embarrass her. Hey, what's up?
I didn't realize you were broadcasting.
Yeah. Say hi to Sag.
Hi, Sag. Okay, bye.
Hi.
Hi.
Who am I saying hi to?
My daughter.
Oh, hi.
She's notorious for calling when we're doing lives. No, doesn't fail. She always does. It never fails. But so college hockey, sometimes you don't see as much of it, but then other times you do. But we have really good college hockey. We have Notre Dame is where my daughter's, she sees a lot of Notre Dame, but we have BGSU and they have like really good, but hockey's huge in like this area, but they have the teams we have here locally. They do a lot of hockey fighting. It used to be better when they were the Storm.
But which one of your boys plays ice hockey? I didn't know your boys played ice hockey. That's awesome. So I just saw that comment there.
Yeah. I know my nephew actually played hockey. When we were kids, we used to go and play pond hockey because we have the river. When the river would freeze over, we'd just walk across the street and go play on the river. So we all grew up playing hockey, when we were kids. And then, but my nephew actually, he played hockey. He still plays hockey now occasionally. And then we my sister at her house at one point, they had an ice rink a temporary ice rink they'd put up in the wintertime that we'd freeze and the kids could go play hockey or go play, just go ice skating on the rink. So,
Okay, cool.
we would have fun with hockey, but hockey's got to take you to a hockey game for sure. All right. What's your next color and number?
Let's go purple 32.
I did not plan this one, but this is quite
This is going to
funny.
be a bad one.
If you had to go in a room full of spiders or a room full of snakes, which would you choose?
Oh. I mean, there's no third option? Can I just not go in the room? Can I just stay
No.
in purgatory forever?
Yeah, gotta go in one of them.
I'm going to Indiana Jones this and say never snakes. So spiders.
See, I would probably go spiders as well because snakes, they can crawl up your pants. I mean, spiders you can kind of swat away.
Those are spiders.
Yeah, spiders you can kind of swat away, but snakes you can't. I mean, yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah,
really.
if I'm going from like here in Australia anyway, doesn't matter. Like it has to be like a lot of spider bites before I'm in like trouble. Whereas like it's one snake bite and I'm dead.
Yeah,
Like the spider, there are venomous spiders here, of course. Like especially if you're talking like the funnel web, but it's nothing compared to like just the common brown snake.
yeah.
Like if that bites you, you're dead. It's one of the most deadly snakes. And I think it's something like crazy, like 4 of the top 7 most deadly snakes are in this country.
Oh,
So like as far as like Australia goes, and I might be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure snake venom in general is significantly more deadly than spider venom.
yeah. I mean, it can. I think it depends though. Too. I mean, snakes are probably definitely worse. Spiders,
Just as a whole, just generally.
Yeah,
speaking.
in a whole,
Like,
yeah.
I'm sure there are some,
Oh yeah,
but
because
like if we're just saying like any kind of like just generic spiders or generic snakes in a room, yeah,
then-
spiders has to be.
but then again, your spiders are a lot bigger than our spiders.
Yeah. Hey, if it's a room full of huntsmen, no contest. The huntsman, no contest.
Because I mean, we have decent sized spiders here. We have the wolf spiders, and they can be pretty big, but we don't see a lot of snakes. I mean, we'll see snakes occasionally around here, but they're like gardener snakes and that, and so they're pretty harmless. But I still am like, nope. I could rather be like people at work. They see a spider and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Dana, go get it!" Because I will literally go get a tissue, pick it up, and then take it outside because I won't kill it. I'll just take it outside. Where even if it's a big one, I'm like, nope, we'll move them outside. But yeah, snakes, nope. Snakes can curl around you and. Ugh.
No.
All right. What is your next color and number?
Pink 10.
What's the most absurd rule you've ever had to follow?
When I was a kid and I was told I had to eat my veg.
Really?
Yeah, absurd. Or worse than that, when I was a kid and I was told that I had to eat the crust on my pizza and I didn't want to eat the crust on my pizza. And that was like a rule. I had to do it. Nah. Funny enough, now I like the crust on pizza, but back then,
Yeah.
no, I didn't.
No, I get that. I would say my most absurd thing is when we were in the Warren Legacy Foundation and we were told, Jeff and I were doing like kind of the live show like we do now. And we worked really well together and it went really well. And we were told basically that I couldn't be a part of it because it was showing favoritism.
Huh.
So I couldn't participate in it.
That
So
sucks.
I basically got stuck not being able to do a lot of the stuff because it was showing favoritism if I was doing it. So
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah. So and then it went downhill from there. So their loss. All right, next question.
Green 55.
Do you think AI is going to take over?
Yeah.
It already has a lot
Yeah.
of stuff.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Like, we're all going to be in the Matrix.
Yeah.
We all probably already are in the Matrix.
Right.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like,
So this is
we're
funny.
creating our own demise here, guys.
This is funny because people think I'm crazy because of what I did recently. I actually, for my my CGM, my diabetic sensor, I actually, instead of having to put one that sticks into my arm, I have to pop it in so it sticks into my arm. I actually got one that's the sensor is inserted under my skin, and then the transmitter just lays on top of my skin. People are like, they're tracking you now. I'm like, you know what?
God.
They're gonna eventually do it. No, if they wanted to, they're eventually going to. I don't think in my sensor for my diabetes that they're tracking me right now.
Yeah, I think it could go a little too far sometimes. I'm not going into that, but I think like how we've kind of like willfully allowed phones to be a extension of ourselves, which gathers all sort of data on us 24/7, manipulates us, depresses us, gives us dopamine hits. That's already like the stepping stone into like AI taking over.
Yeah.
It already has taken over. It really has.
Yeah, when you see some of these videos and it's like, really? It's like, okay, it's like you have to really sit there and think, okay, is this actually real or is this not real? I mean, there's
so much content on Instagram, TikTok. I don't really watch TikTok, but like certainly Instagram and YouTube, which is just all AI content.
Mm-hmm.
But I just mean like in a broader sense. Like it's like social media in particular has already manipulated us where it knows it can make you think out and out politics in a certain way, and like it can manipulate us in so many different. It can convince us to buy shit that we don't really want or need. It will all sorts. Like it knows exactly what it's doing.
and it's going to. I can even see, because even in the medical app, it's already where our doctors now have to use now it's telling, like, we have a thing where we have an AI actually in our chart, like our charting area in our program, that helps us to write everything out, or it looks, I mean, it's just like, wait a minute. That's the stuff we should actually need to know and be able to type it up ourselves. But they're putting it in there. It's like, okay. So, Boo, what are you doing? Do you want up? Come on. Get up there. The co-host is finally coming back. Get up. There you go. All right. There's Miss Boo. Say hello. She's like, okay, I'm here now.
Aww.
Say, I'm here now. She does burp too. All right, now on to our next question.
Blue 52.
Do stairs go up or do they go down?
Both. Both.
No. Do they go up when you're?
No, of course they do. You're either walking up them or you're walking down them. They go both. That's like, does a street go up or down or left or right? It goes whatever direction you're walking.
But stairs, do they? But when you look at them, are they going up or are they going down?
Depends where I want to go. If I want to go up, they're going up. If I want to go down, they're going down. If they're only halfway up, they're neither up or down.
See, but this is where
I
you
hate
get
myself
stuck.
for making that joke.
But this is the kind of questions that it's kind of like I get stuck in my head. Oh, they're dying. There you go. The stairs don't move.
Yeah, that's a bit of a giveaway. Yeah.
All right. What's the next color in question?
Let's go green 33.
Would you want to be pecked by chickens or headbutted by a goat?
Oh. Where's the headbutt and where's the pecking? Like, where on my person?
I don't know.
That's important, though.
All right.
Um,
let's
I would imagine. I imagine it will be because I've been headbutted by a goat before, and they always kind of go for like because of their height, they kind of reach like my thigh kind of area or groin. So that sucks. If it's chickens are pecking away at me, I mean, I can outrun. You can outrun a chicken's far. Oh, I don't know. They're quite fast.
But if you can't outrun them and you're stuck there and you can't move, which would you prefer?
How many chickens?
We'll say a 12.
Oh, goat. One goat over 12 chickens.
Okay, let's say a flock of chickens of maybe 100.
How many's in a flock? That's just
100.
a group.
100.
100? I already picked the goat over 12. 100 chickens?
Yeah.
What a fucking goat. I think, especially if it's one of those goats with the horns, I feel like I can like put him down to the ground if need be. If it come down to it, I think I can do that. I've done that before.
Oh, this is a good.
And I was a lot younger and stronger back then.
Chickens you could peck all day so they get over with that butt. And then you can pick a chicken up and throw them. That is true.
Oh, yeah, that's the point. If it's just one headbutt. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll take a headbutt from a goat if it's just one, yeah.
Wait, what's this one?
But
You can hypnotize a chicken. You
usually
can't.
it's like I'm more of a fan of like getting one big hit over multiple fucking little ones. Like I'd rather just get it over with one big hit than it be dragged out over loads of like pecks.
I've been chased by a goat when I was younger, and that's not fun when you're little.
Yeah.
I was probably 8
They're
or
aggressive.
9.
They can be really aggressive goats.
Yeah, it was like 8 or 9, and these were just billy goats, so they didn't have horns. I mean, they just had the small nubby horn, so it wasn't like big the rams. And that thing, man, it just was going crazy. What are you doing, Boo?
So I'll say negative ones. I've been headbutted by a goat. Yeah, it sucks, but
yeah,
like I'll take that. I've been pecked by a chicken before, and it really hurts. Like
yeah.
So, like, if I'm talking like 12 chickens all pecking away at me, and they are hard to run away from because they're faster than you. Like, if they want to peck you, you can't outrun. You just got to start kicking the crap out of chickens.
Look at Jeff here. He says he's enjoying this too much because he doesn't have to work. He went golfing earlier and streamed it. I was like, okay, so he's not working.
Nice.
So is that why you are the way you are? Is that referring to me or Sag?
Yeah, I was saying, what does that mean?
I know.
I'm just going to say yes.
Probably it just, I mean, growing up when you went to farms and that, yeah, some of that stuff that animals like getting headbutted and everything. Oh, yep. All right. Next question.
Purple 5.
First date. To be fair, this is a different broadcast date. That is accurate. That is true. She did not know we were going live. That's my daughter. All right. Number 5.
Hi, could we call her like Little Boo, Mini Boo?
Who?
Your daughter? Your
No,
daughter?
she's just Jen.
Oh, okay.
Because
Just Jen.
this is Miss Boo, Little Boo. Well, she's Baby Boo sometimes too. But yeah. All right. Have you ever unwrapped and rewrapped a gift with your name on it?
No.
Never.
No, I've not.
Have
No.
your kids ever done that?
No.
How about your brother?
My brother doesn't even do gifts. No. I've repurposed gifts before, but I make sure my name's not on them.
Oh, but they weren't wrapped. You rewrapped.
Oh,
them,
I've
right?
like got a gift, didn't want it, rewrapped it and passed it
Okay,
on,
yeah,
but I just
yeah.
make sure my name's not on it.
Yeah, no, yeah. We
I have done that.
Oh, we've done. Okay, this is funny. So since Jen is in here, she can vouch for this. Their dad used to go to the casino, and they would have like these giveaway things. So for years, actually, when her and my nephew, when they went to college, from all the stuff that he had, he would give them that kind of stuff for Christmas and that. But then he literally furnished like or set up them to go to college and have stuff for college that they didn't have to go buy. It was just like, so we've kind of done that a lot.
Yeah.
Regifting is not I don't think regifting, especially if it's something that you're not going to use. And just
there's no point in wasting it.
Exactly.
Let someone else waste it.
Exactly. Or they might even like it. You never know.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Pink 13.
Okay. What is the oddest smell you enjoy, like gasoline or burnt toast?
Oh, I don't like the smell of burnt toast, but I do quite like the smell of gasoline.
Or it could be something else too.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking oddest smell I enjoy. Like in particular, that kind of like not just gasoline, but you know that kind of like train diesel.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's a very distinctive smell.
Yeah.
But that like what you smell in like old train stations and things like that. Yeah, that I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, mine would be. It's not really an odd thing, but it's just because it's so particular. But there is one certain type of cherry tobacco for pipe smoking that I just like. If I smell that, it's just like, okay, it brings me back to my grandpa, but you don't smell it very often. And it's hard to find anybody that smokes like cherry pipe tobacco. So it's
okay.
One of those odd things that
I know this is like a very common one everyone loves, but I do love the smell of freshly cut grass. That is like the best smell ever.
That is, yeah. I like the smell of cut grass. However, my allergies do not like.
Okay.
I literally cannot cut the grass. Last time I was being nice and trying to cut the grass for Jeff. I almost died because I couldn't get to my inhaler fast enough. So I don't cut grass anymore because I just can't. I pull weeds, but I don't cut grass anymore because
also I'm gonna say, like, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I'm gonna say the smell of bacon is better than the taste of bacon. Change my mind. Like I'm actually interested in what the chat thinks of that as well.
You know what? That is interesting because now that you say that yeah, the smell of bacon is way better than.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, don't get me wrong. It tastes good. I'm not saying it tastes
good,
bad. Of course, I'm not.
But the smell is even better.
Bacon smell is might be the greatest smell
Another
in the world.
one, coffee. Love the smell of coffee,
Hate
but
coffee.
it doesn't
Hate the
taste the
taste of
same.
it. Hate the smell of it. I hate everything about coffee.
Yeah,
so
coffee
I'm
does
with you
not.
on that.
I mean, I drink coffee occasionally, but it is crazy because the smell of coffee the smell of coffee is so much better than the taste of coffee, and it's just like, yeah.
Right, fair enough. Sweet Goth guy, the smell of fresh bread, like fresh, kind of like sourdough bread. That's great. Like freshly baked bread. Yeah, I agree with that as well.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't like bologna, Jeff. Piss off.
Jeff's just being a troll.
I'm actually surprised how many people are agreeing with me on the bacon thing. I thought you'd all be like, no, it tastes better, Seg, you're an idiot kind of thing. But, okay, we're all on the same boat there. 'Cause
Unpopular
I've said this to
opinion.
people before, and they've gone like, they think I'm crazy.
Unpopular opinion that popcorn tastes better than it smells. Depends.
No, I think it smells better.
Depends, because like if you're at a movie theater, it's gonna smell and taste good. If you have it at home, I think it smells better than it tastes.
Like that
do it at
smell
home.
when you first walk into a cinema and you get that fresh popcorn smell. It's probably not fresh, but like you get that popcorn.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
That's like an instant like anything that smells so good that you have to buy it is a pretty damn good smell.
Yeah. I mean, I love popcorn. I will eat popcorn almost anyway. The best way though is my brother-in-law makes it with bacon grease, and he makes popcorn. The best popcorn ever.
Okay.
And yeah, and then I mean, I do eat a lot of popcorn. I just love popcorn. So I eat a lot of popcorn, which sometimes I shouldn't probably eat that much, but I do. So, all right, let's go to our next question, Miss Boo.
Blue 15.
Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
Oh, tricky one. I had something that I can't happen. That I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say fuck it. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I've had
It was
something
a
that I
personal
certainly can't explain.
experience. It was a personal experience.
It's a personal experience I can't explain that could be interpreted as paranormal. I know that's a really annoying, skeptical way of saying it, but that's probably the most accurate way I could sort of say it.
Yeah. Now, I mean, obviously, from our channel, if people have watched our channel, they hear some of the stuff that's happened to me. We have paranormal experiences quite often. I know we're going to have a group of people coming in October from different YouTube channels that we're going to, because I've had experiences at the Collingwood Arts Center. I agreed to go back, and they're going so they can see. I can show them where I have had my experiences, so they can kind of see if they have anything happen to them while they're there. So it should be interesting. All right,
Yeah,
next one.
Let's go green 11.
How many countries have you been to?
Oh, that's I couldn't tell you. Loads. Do you want me to try this?
If you can take an estimated guess if you want.
Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Japan. I'm just going to say United Kingdom, Southern Ireland or Republic of Ireland, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, Norway, Belgium,
United
Turkey,
States.
United States, Canada. I'm not done with Europe yet.
Somebody just said, just say
Ukraine.
Europe.
Before the issues, I went to Ukraine. Holland. There's probably some other European countries that I'm missing out there.
See, but this is the thing too. If you're in Europe, you can go to so many different countries. It's so easy because both my daughters have been to so many countries when they've gone to Europe. Because and even when they've been, my other one's been kind of a little bit farther, but whenever they take advantage to where they're at, they will travel to as much as they can because it's so much cheaper to do it.
It's a lot harder in Australia because it's being so far away, but I'm not done yet. Malaysia, Singapore, Peru, been to Peru a couple of times, loved it. Brazil, haven't seen very much of Brazil, just really went to Rio de Janeiro and that's it. But I'm going to put it in there. Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Guatemala, Mexico. I'm going to say between 35 and 40.
That's not bad. That's pretty good, especially because those are your countries. So makes it much, like I said, makes it much easier when you're in that area to travel. Because I mean, you
Yeah,
literally.
no, I do agree with you. And flying around Europe, at least when I was living in England, was very, very cheap. I think it still is, but yeah, we got an airline called Ryanair, which you can go to a lot of places pretty cheap. But like, it's still an island. Like, we still got to get those flights or a boat or the Eurostar. You know what I mean? It's still like,
oh yeah,
not as easy. If you lived in mainland Europe, you can just drive to a lot of these places.
you took the anime country's song star.
I know the one you're talking about.
See, but I know because when my daughters are gone, they take the train a lot too when they travel, when they're over in Europe, because it's so much easier to do on some of the trips and that. So
yeah.
So, but yeah, they do. I mean, quite a bit of traveling, and I can't even tell you how many countries they've both been to now because they travel so much. But I told them to do it while they're young. So, all right.
I was like, when I was younger, I was like very much into backpacking, so that's why I did like 2 massive around Asia and South America. Actually, 3 big backpacking trips in my time.
I don't know what this one is. When in Argentina, did you go see all the German Nazi town back in the forest?
No. And I know exactly what you're talking about. So, Argentina, like, there's a big conspiracy theory that Hitler was in exile in Argentina, obviously changed his name and all the rest of it. It's a big conspiracy theory. And apparently a lot of Nazis kind of seek refuge anonymously in Argentina, and there's like apparently big towns that are German-based towns that I don't know if there's any real truth to it, but I've heard. I don't know. I genuinely don't know if that's a real thing or if that's a conspiracy theory, but I've heard about it.
All right, next question.
Let's go purple 20.
What is the weirdest thing you have posted on the internet?
Oh God, anything is side-eye guy. Weirdest. God, there's so many weird things, isn't there? I don't even know where to begin. Probably just a ghost hunting video and people somehow watch it. We just go into a building, talk to the walls and hoping that I find a ghost. It doesn't get much weirder than that if you really break it down. So yeah, I'm going to just say me posting any ghost hunting video.
All right, Friday had a question. You get on a train and the only other person in there is Bigfoot. You have no camera and your phone is dead. What do you do?
Run. Away. It's
Why
Bigfoot.
would you run away?
I'm only going to assume it's going to want to attack me. Why is Bigfoot on a train?
Maybe he's friendly.
Have we been? We're looking in the woods and the forest for Bigfoot. He's on the train.
There you go. Maybe that's what the problem is. Everybody's looking in the wrong place for him.
Yeah, they're looking in the wrong place. Stop looking in the forest, guys. Just go get on the train.
Right? All right, next question.
Pink 8.
Which person in your life makes you laugh the hardest?
My good friend back in the UK, his name is Andy. Oh, it's a toss-up between my mate Andy and my mate Kev. Kev every now and then comes into my live streams too, and he just gives me shit. And it's funny. It always makes me laugh.
I would say Jeff makes me laugh the most. But then if we're talking like in general, my brother, a lot of the stuff that my brother does, because my brother has a developmental disability. So a lot of stuff he does, always, I mean, the things he does, when you look back at him and you crack up at him and then when you get Jeff and him together, it's even worse because then it's like, oh my gosh, yeah,
I'm going to throw in there as well, Crow makes me laugh all the time.
Yeah, I can see that. I can
I'll put
definitely
Crow in
see
there
that.
too.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. So from some of the conversations that we've had, I can see that for sure. All right. Next. What's your next one?
Green 48.
What would you do if you found an expired person in a hotel room?
As in, probably go down to the lobby and let them know. I'd definitely call reception. Yeah. They can deal with it. I certainly want either a refund or an upgrade to my room if I'm going to stay there. I think that's the very minimum. How the fuck would that happen as well? Like, does that mean housekeeping didn't even go in?
It's a possibility, or somehow
Because that would be another complaint I'd have. Like, excuse me, why is there a dead man in my room and it's not been made?
Or okay, this I have had happen.
Sorry, I was going to say, Raven, I'm not calling the police. That's the hotel's fucking job. I ain't calling jack shit. I'm walking in there, seeing a dead body, hotel. Now I've got to stick around to give a fucking statement to the police, but they can call the authorities. That's not on me. That's in their establishment.
When I was an EMT, that had happened, that there was a body. They weren't expired, but there was a body in a room that somebody walked in that they just got, and they found out that housekeeping would leave their cards on their cleaning thing, and people would just take them and zap in, and nobody would know that they were in there. And so the room probably was empty for a day or so, and somebody was passed out in the room. So we got called to come check on them because they couldn't wake them up. So, but there's other things going on. So, but yeah. So it's possible. I mean, you never know.
I mean, sure. I mean, maybe the dead person is someone. Maybe it was housekeeping.
Could be too. If you don't keep track of your staff, somebody could be in there that you didn't know, never checked out, and to clock out for the day. So.
Yeah,
who knows? All right, next question.
That's a pretty weird one. Okay. Blue 42.
Rabbits don't lay eggs, so why does the Easter Bunny deliver eggs?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Does anyone actually know that? Like, it just seems to me it was like all of Easter was just created by some evil marketing genius in a boardroom who just said, "Yeah, Easter, we got to do something," but no one wants to be reminded that Jesus was nailed to a cross. That's not overly festive. We got to come up with something that the kids can actually enjoy. A bunny, and we got chocolate, eggs. I don't. It's all just clearly that's just all done in a boardroom. But
right.
I don't. Does anyone legitimately know the reason why?
It's just one of those things that popped. Yeah, it's like why? It's like why does the Easter Bunny bring eggs when?
But why is it even an Easter Bunny?
Well, why is there a lot of things? I mean, like we have the Easter Bunny, we have the Tooth Fairy.
Maybe there's a legit reason. I don't know, but like,
now I'm thinking like I really need to go back and find out how Easter eggs started.
I think it was. I'm going to say it was either Cadbury or Nestle or I don't know, Hershey's or whatever. Some big chocolate company that just in a boardroom says we just want to make more money during this time of year. Let's just make this happen. Make it kid friendly.
So this one,
I've heard this to do with fertility and rebirth and all that stuff. It's kind of weird to me, but okay. I have heard that argument before. I still don't get it. The bunny, I understand correctly, represents some goddess, a pagan thing, I think. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, maybe Sarah's. I have heard the kind of like, yeah, rebirth, Christ,
So that's-
resurrection, rebirth thing before. It
But
still
that's-
doesn't make any sense to me.
But it's the fertility thing that's kind of funny if you're giving them to kids. You know, I mean,
I don't understand why it's got. I understand like rebirth as far as resurrection goes. I don't know why the like Christ crucifixion would have anything to do with fertility.
right. Yeah.
Unless it's like they're saying, like this is that that predates the Christ thing, and it was like because that's what Christianity did, didn't it? Like it would put their holidays or main religious kind of like occasions over the top of what a pagan festival kind of thing was.
Yeah.
To sort of say, hey, they weren't sort of saying you can't celebrate this, but like the real message is not your pagan bullshit. It's like Christ died or Christ was born or whatever it might be.
Yes. Fenty says same reason we have Christmas trees, pagan symbols. So.
Right. Okay.
All right. Next question.
Go stick with blue. 50.
Why do green olives
Every time
come
you
in?
laugh before asking a question, I'm worried.
I'm hoping you hit the one. If not, I'm going to find the one you have to answer because everybody's got to answer the one question.
All right.
Why do green olives come in jars but black olives come in cans? Boo, get out of there. Out.
I'm pretty sure in Australia they don't. I'm pretty sure here we do have black olives in a jar as well. So I can't answer that.
Okay. Now it's weird because we have like black olives come in cans, green olives come in jars, but then we have like Mediterranean, like if they're like Clamato olives and things like that, they come in jars. It's only black olives come in cans.
Huh.
So yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. Next question.
Green 45.
What is your favorite way to travel?
Driving. I like to drive. Driving.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
mind
traveling too, of course. I don't want to drive if I go in a stupidly long distance. Then it's obviously going to be an airplane. Actually, I do quite like the airplane experience as long as I'm not sat next to a fuckwit. But I think the thing I like about driving is like I can call someone, I can have someone with me to share the time there. I can play whatever music or podcast I want. It's but like what's not, and I can be by myself or have someone I want around me. But I guess one of the nice things about being in an airplane is that I get to have a drink and relax a bit more. And I guess also the airplane is statistically significantly more safe than me driving. So, well, not me driving. I'm a pretty safe driver, but like, there's other fuckwits on the road. I'm going to, actually, now that I said that, I'm going to switch my answer to flying.
Okay.
What about you?
Me, I like to drive. So okay. I like to drive. There's one exception. I hate driving through Iowa.
All right.
Iowa is the worst state to have to drive through because all it is like these rolly hills of wheat or corn and from like wind farms. That's all it is. That's it. There's nothing else. That's it. So it gets very boring very quickly and you get tired because like when we would plan our trip, because my daughter lived in Nebraska, so we had to drive through Iowa. We would, we literally, the best part about it is the biggest gas station ever. They have like this world's biggest gas station. That's probably the best part of Iowa. But we would plan it so that when we were driving the majority through Iowa, it would be dark out. So you wouldn't get tired from just seeing this. The same thing going like this past you the entire drive. It would just get, oof,
Fair enough.
it would be bad. All
Yeah.
right. Next one.
Pink 33.
All right. I'm trying to find that one question because I want to make sure I word it right. What is the most boring sport?
Cricket.
I've never seen a cricket match.
Exactly. Cricket. Can't stand it.
For me, basketball. I hate it.
Oh, I'm not like a basketball fan, but I could watch basketball, but I can't get into cricket.
You can probably, I would say on our channel, a lot of times people hear me say I hate basketball because my brother plays because I have to take my brother to practice, and basketball. I hate basketball, and I have to go.
There's a lot of people saying golf here, and if I was you, Jeff, I'd take that personally.
I know, right? See, I don't mind golf. My nephew and my daughter both played golf. I didn't mind watching it. I go with Jeff and watch him if I'm not playing it. Baseball.
Some people are saying snooker. I can really appreciate the skill that goes into snooker.
What is that?
Snooker, like pool.
Like what?
Pool.
Oh, pool. Okay. That's kind of interesting though too.
Yeah, like a little bit like darts should be boring, but I actually find darts quite interesting. I do get what people are saying with golf though. Golf is pretty good. I really like watching tennis. A few people say tennis. Baseball's boring.
No, it's
I've been to a couple of baseball games and I find in America, and I still find it very boring.
Really? Oh, I love baseball.
Yeah.
Well, my nephew played baseball too, but we love baseball.
My problem with like American football is in there with me as well, and like the reason for it, I know a lot of Americans are going to be annoyed with me, but I'm deal with it. It's like 1 hour of actual sport, but it goes on for like 3 to 3.5 hours. I mean, like as someone who's like into his football or soccer, like we don't even like it when there's too much VAR, too much like virtual assistant referee or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Like we don't look, and that stops the game down too much, and that will only prolong the game usually maximum about 10 minutes. But for like American football and baseball, which is like an hour of that or so of actual game, but it's spread out over 3 hours, that's insane to me. That's so boring.
I will say, since they started doing a lot of that virtual stuff, it does slow down all the games, which I don't care for. I rather just like go through it. American football, though, I think if you watch it more college and high school, it's much better than when you watch professional. I find that with a lot of stuff, if you watch college, sometimes, it's much better than when you watch professional stuff, because it's all more commercialized and that. But this is something that this is always, because people would say they never understand the game of soccer or your guys' football. I said, or they're like, they don't understand how hockey is. And it's like, if you can, the only thing you can, if somebody is familiar with soccer, football, you have to tell them if it's like soccer, when you're looking at hockey, it's kind of like hockey is like soccer on ice, but it's a little bit different, but you kind of have the same kind of
I know what you mean by that to a certain extent though. Yeah. Like the actual dynamics of the game are similar. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like when you're trying to explain, it's like you gotta.
And they each have their own. And I'm not saying any of these games, the skill level isn't huge.
Oh, no.
Of course it for all of them. Of course it is. It's just as far as like my enjoyment as a spectator.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And but
even golf, like golfers is fucking amazing what they can do.
Oh, yeah. And I think if you're actually, golf, is easier to watch on TV than it is in person, but it is interesting to watch it in person as well. I don't mind. I like watching it in person or online. I like watching it both ways. Hockey, either way, I can watch it either way too. Baseball, I rather watch baseball like live, and football. And it's funny because even at college football now, they have to, if it's being broadcasted, the game, you literally you have like commercial breaks. And so they stop the play for like 2 minutes to do a commercial break. And it takes the fun out of the game because it's not, I mean, you have like this, I mean, they have the band and stuff to keep the fans going, but it just breaks it up. And I hate that. And that's why I don't think I could even go to a professional football game anymore because of how many breaks they have all the time. It would just be like boring to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, I found that one question because everybody has to answer this question and you might not hit it. So I have to just give you this question.
Yeah.
This is the one that I stump everybody on every time because they're like, how did you even come up with this? And it's like, I don't know. I just did. All right, you ready for this one?
I'm looking forward to it. Yep.
What do you think the first person who milked a cow was actually trying to do?
Okay. I'm going to say the first person who milked a cow probably knew what they were doing because they would have just seen a calf suckling on their thumb, thinking themselves, the calf is feeding from this. I wonder if I can feed from this. But I wouldn't be surprised if the first one did it. Might have just put their mouth straight on the udder. Ugh. Ugh. I'm gonna say it's totally innocent, and I reckon the first person who tried to like milk a cow knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh God. See, one of those just random things. I'm like, I don't know. I saw a cow that came to. It's like I wonder what people. Yeah. All right, next one.
Blue 6.
Ta-dum.
Put it this way: if anyone's trying to milk a cow, they know the difference between the male and the female.
Let's hope.
Yeah. What's a female? Is a cow and a bull? Is just a male cow called a bull?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Male
So they would know the difference between a cow and a bull.
I would hope so. I mean, there's a big.
like put it this way: they didn't have the distractions we have today. They'd be very observant about
That's true.
everything about a cow, especially when a large part of your life is just dedicated to how do we feed ourselves. They'd be on top of it.
Okay, that's fair.
Don't milk a bull, Maiko says. Like very, very true.
All right.
So, first.
How long do you think you'd survive a zombie apocalypse?
Sorry, can you ask that again, please?
How long do you think you'd survive a zombie apocalypse?
Okay. I think about this a surprisingly large amount of time. I think to myself, like, is my home good enough to withstand a zombie apocalypse? Like, how would I fortify it? What weapons would I be able to use? Where would I, trust no one? I'm there. I've got my kids. I'm obviously going to be protecting my kids. So, like, I think if I'm looking after my kids, especially that the 6-year-old like to shout a lot, it would be a struggle. If I was by myself, pretty good. I think I'd do all right. My biggest problem will be I'd probably trust the wrong person and they'll kill me. I think I'd be all better with the zombies than the people.
Well, yeah. See, I think with people, because you wouldn't be able to trust anybody except like your family. You would only be able to trust family. I wouldn't trust neighbors or anything because you don't know.
Like The Walking Dead, very, very quickly, the zombies were not the main problem in that show. Like maybe season 1 and 2, but then for season 3 all the way on, it was always the people.
People, right? Yeah, yeah. Because I laugh because I'm like, I thought, well, Jeff would probably definitely survive longer than I would, but I mean, you would have to fend for yourselves. I mean, you can't trust anybody else to.
No, you can't trust anyone. You need to like make sure you stocked up really well on food. You got to make sure you know where you got to get to, because there's going to be a lot of pillaging, isn't there? There's going to be a lot of what's the right word? Looting. You're going to have to go to, like you at that point it's lawless, and all you got to do is make sure that you've got enough food and provisions to support you and your family, and that's instantly. As providing there's no zombies around to kill you, you're competing with everyone else that wants to protect themselves and their family.
Yeah, that's okay.
I think that's always the interesting part about all zombie things is the lawless. What happens to society when it's totally lawless? What is man like when there's no law whatsoever and it is survival of the fittest?
And this goes back to my
humanity goes out the window.
Yeah, and this goes back to my answer from the lottery about having my own land and having for my family to all live together, because that would have a big old fence that nobody could come into, and you could have your own garden, you could have your own farm. I mean, you could have everything, and you could be self-sufficient in that area. So it's like, yeah, that would be my reasoning for it. So
yeah, it's going to be a bit trickier over here because we don't have guns. Like that's really going to be the moment where the rest of the world is going to be, God damn, we wish we had the same guns that America has. But at the same time, it may be worse actually. If all the bad guys have guns, you're fucked.
I didn't realize you guys don't have guns.
No.
Wow. Okay.
Not. I mean, you can get them, but they're usually like more hunting rifles or shotguns. But it's not like America. We don't do handguns here.
Okay.
And the people who like have guns and have like a license for guns, it's usually just out in like the farmlands. It's not really in the cities. We don't do guns here. Most of the world doesn't do guns quite like America.
Like, yeah. Okay, this is, have you ever held small objects and pretended to be a giant?
Yeah.
No, not really.
No, I have. Yeah, like some of my kids like little toys. They got like little miniature toys, like little miniature spades. Like that.
I have lots of miniatures. I like
a little game I actually play with my kids.
So, Jeff, how do you shoot those big ass spiders?
You don't. We just move home.
All right, next question.
Purple 12.
Are you really living or just slowly dying?
Slowly dying.
That's fair. That's what I would probably
from
say.
the moment you're born, arguably from the moment you're conceived, you are slowly dying.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure. A lot of people just...
Oh, the answer's both, really. You're living, of course, but you are slowly dying. Of course you are.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, every day, you're closer to your death date. So...
Yep. One thing we've all got in common, guys, no matter, if you don't like someone for the color of their skin or any of that sort of stuff, one thing we can all have in common, one thing we can all kind of like, share together, and we're all going to die. Can't escape it. Don't matter how rich you are, poor you are, what country you're in, something we can all share in common. We're all going to die.
Yep, that is for sure. All right. Have you ever put your mask on while you're naked?
No. Who asked that? Is that just a you question?
No. I would not ask you that. That was Sacred
Who
Grounds.
asked that?
Sacred Grounds.
Roxy. No, I have not.
All right. What do you want for your next one?
Let's go green 3.
Have you been on any interesting trips lately?
Not really, no.
Okay.
No. Like I think interesting. I I don't know. I took my kids to a theme park not so long ago. That was fun here in Australia. I often I took them to the beach. I had a nice hike with someone not so long ago, and we walked up to the top of this like cliff edge, and we got to see it was a really beautiful view. I'm going to go with that one. That was like 3-4 weeks ago. That was really nice.
That's cool. Oh, Jeff said
Bigfoot
Bigfoot
so
hunting.
there's a little bit of movie magic here, Jeff. The Bigfoot hunting video, I filmed that ages ago, and I just didn't know what to do with it. And I kind of forgot about it. So that actually was filmed a long, long time ago now.
All right, next question.
The famous Yowie call. Sorry, go on.
Oh. Which do you
So I
want
would
to
say
do?
the Violet Rook asked a question earlier.
Who did?
The Violet Rook at 10:14, like a minute ago. There you go.
If you had to sing a song every day to live, but you could only ever sing one song for the rest of your life, what song would you select?
If I had to sing a song every day to live, but you could only ever sing one song for the rest of your life.
Mine would be Louis Armstrong, It's a Wonderful World.
3 Little Birds by Bob Marley.
All right. And to which question do you want next?
Pink 7. It's definitely not Tiptoe Through the Tulips. God, that would be hell.
Oh, geez.
What?
This is kind of funny. If you were forced to wear a Halloween costume every day for a year, what would it be? I know. I'm like, it's like, let's see. I was going to say, turn around, pick one. I was like, just pick one.
Wait a minute. Well, Grim Creeper.
So, all right, next one. That was an easy one because it's like, obviously you have a whole selection right there.
We'll stick with pink. We'll go pink 18.
What office supply best represents your personality and why?
Eraser. So I just want to erase everything. I don't know. A stapler, because I like bringing things together.
That's a good answer.
Ugh, feel sick. Probably, actually, in all seriousness, probably whiteout because I make so many fucking mistakes.
That's fair. I would probably say whiteout because I can always.
Yeah, and I
correct
got to
myself.
correct them. Yeah, I'll go whiteout. Always trying to erase and correct my mistakes.
Pink.
We'll do pink again. Pink 28.
Do you think cavemen had nightmares about cave women?
Probably. I don't know. I reckon back then they were probably more terrified of just general living wildlife, what they had to go hunt. But in saying that, yeah, probably did have nightmares of cave women. Yeah. I'm going to say yes.
Okay. And next one.
Blue 15.
Have you ever had a really bad haircut?
Yeah. I had one where I was like, well, I went, I don't know what was going on, but I dyed it like tinted blue, like a tint. Like there was like streaks of my hair
Okay.
that was like tinted blue. This was like in my 20s or something like that, and it was so cringe.
Yeah, I did. I decided to go with bangs. And the person that cut my bangs, she cut them too short. And now, mind you, I was used to hair like this, and my bangs are pretty long. And she literally said when it was wet, she cut them shorter, not thinking when they dried, so they came up to like here. It was terrible. I could not wait for them dumb things to. Oh, it was horrible, horrible.
Yeah.
Next color and number.
Purple 15.
How many pairs of shoes do you own?
Am I including, let's say the right word here, flip-flops?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, yeah, I have a lot more than that. I probably
Yeah,
have
of
just
course
6
you do.
pairs.
You're a woman. Of course you
No,
do.
although well, you'll laugh though if I tell you, I have probably 6 pairs of flip flops. I have three pairs of work Crocs, and then I have 2 pairs of Crocs that aren't work related Crocs. I have a pair of boots, 3 pairs of tennis shoes.
Oh, I've got wellies as well, if that counts. Does wellies count?
What are those?
I don't know. Like in Australia, you call them gum boots. In England, we call them wellies. I'm not rain boots. Is that what you call them?
I guess you could if you wanted to add them in there.
I hardly ever wear them.
Okay,
Last time
yeah.
I wore them was to try and protect myself from snake bites, and everyone told me they don't.
Oh,
protect you from
those. Okay, yeah, no, those don't count. I wouldn't count.
Yeah,
those
yeah.
as shoes,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
No,
So,
and then I have, I think,
no Crocs, pump, no Crocs.
and then I have 2 pairs of like winter boots. That's it. I don't have. I mean, I probably have more summer shoes because I don't wear year round. I hardly ever wear shoes. So
Yeah, I got like 2 pairs, what we call here thongs, but everyone else calls them flip flops. 2
yeah,
pairs of thongs, 1 pair of trainers, like some like nice shoes that I've got. Like I don't wear them too often these days, but like nice shoes if I was going to make an effort. A pair of Converse and like another casual pair of shoes, and that's it.
yeah. I heard that. Like even, I will probably wear my flip flops until October if I can when I'm not working. Because when I work, I have 3 sets of like Crocs that I wear, and they're like enclosed Crocs. So because I work in a medical office, those I'll wear to work. But when I'm home, no socks on, and I usually will have flip flops on until probably October. And if it's warm, if we have a warmer October, it might be into November that I will wear. Where I think there's one year I almost made it to December wearing flip flops. So I'm like, yeah, I just. Oh, I forgot. I do have 2 pairs of Hey Dudes. So I guess I have 2 extra pairs. I forgot about those 2 pairs of Hey Dudes. I have 2. I wear those then after I can't wear my flip flops anymore. I put those on because they're very comfy. So next one.
Green 59.
Okay, this is kind of a question riddle kind of thing.
All right.
It's all right, which you might not understand anyhow, but we'll try. Why did the golfer bring a second pair of pants?
Because are you sure this is a riddle or is
It's
it a
kind
joke?
of a dad joke. It's like a dad joke.
Why did the golfer bring a second pair of pants? Is that the question?
Yep.
It's probably going to be a bad golf pun. So, like, he spilt tea on the first pair.
Pop
He
knows
wiped
this.
the bogey on the pants.
Pop, he's seen this one or he's heard this one before, I think too, because he had a hole in one.
Oh, that's so much better than anything I was coming up with. Okay. That is terrible. That is terrible.
There are some dad jokes in there. I forgot about those. All right,
Right.
next one.
We'll stick with green 56.
Green 56. Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side.
But why did he want to cross? I mean, why did he want? I mean, he wanted to get
You
to
have to
cross
ask-
the road, but what was
ask
on
the
the other
chicken.
side? What
Ask
was
the
on the
chicken.
other? But
Ask
what
the
was on the other
chicken.
side? I can't.
How
'cause you
do I
have to
know
answer
what
the
a
question.
chickens do? Why a chicken does
You
what it
have
does?
to
Ask
answer
the
that
chicken.
question. What could have
Why
been
do I
a
have to answer what another thing's doing? It's a chicken.
Well,
Ask the chicken.
what could have possibly been on the other side of the
Probably
road?
to
That he
run
had
over to me and peck me.
that, well, yeah, that's possible. He wanted to come over and peck you because you wanted to rather be headbutted by a goat. So come at you. All right, next question.
Blue 51.
What is the weirdest job you ever had?
Oh, this one. Are you kidding me? Hands down. That's no contest. This is why I debunk and go ghost hunting. What and apparently Yowie cryptid hunting as well sometimes. I go with other YouTubers who do the same thing. It doesn't get much weirder than this.
Oh, I can top your weird job.
Yeah, go on.
This one was interesting. This was before I met Jeff. I actually had and I didn't take the job because I did like a trial, like they just wanted to see if you can fit in, so they kind of do like a trial weekend and you just kind of do the job for a weekend. They pay you, but then you see if you're fit for the job. So I did it. Basically it was a personal assistant. I was doing everything for this guy. He had me doing this. I did everything. Then I had to go. He wanted me to go to pick up something. And then I kind of found out what he was a builder, like a contractor builder. And he had different businesses like around like Detroit area. And then he was trying to kind of move down this way. And I was like, okay. I found out that he did the contracting portion of his business was making furniture for like SMN, so S&M stuff.
What?
And yes, and then he also had clubs that were like adult clubs. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I can do this. So I did not take the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah. But I said
Weird.
it was
No king shaming though, anyone. No king shaming.
Jeff's like, dang it. At one time I did tell Jeff though, if you go there is a market for people to make that furniture. I mean, people are like,
It's really expensive as well.
yeah. Well, I told Jeff there was something we could easily have made. I said we could easily make this and sell this, and it would cost us maybe $50 to make, and we could probably sell this for like $400 or $500, like crazy stuff. Because I'm like, oh my god, Jeff, you could make that, and you could sell it. There's so much stuff you could sell. I mean, I was just floored because after when I found out, I was just like, I'm like, no wonder he's so demanding and
I
wanting
could never have sex on something that Jeff has built. I couldn't think of anything weirder in my whole entire life. Can I just say, the Violet Rook asked an excellent question if you just go up a little bit.
Yeah, I saw it. I was getting to it. But yeah, but yeah, people crazy, just like the fans only for like wanting to see feet. And somebody asked me to do that once before. I'm like, no. So
I'm gonna go, if I could be very specific with my crime, I would go and rob Amazon HQ or wherever Amazon keep their money and steal as much as I possibly can. Hack into them. There you go. I'll hack into the mainframe of Amazon or Apple or Coles, Woolies, Walmart, one of these companies that fuck the regular people over and their own workers over, and steal as much as I possibly can and sleep like a baby that night because fuck them.
I could agree with that.
And if that means I could steal millions, because you could probably literally steal millions from a lot of these companies, and it would hardly even notice.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
You could steal millions. I think Google is $1 trillion company. It's worth $1 trillion. I'm pretty sure I saw that. So, like, if I could do a Google, I know I'm saying this on Google's platform, so they'll probably come for me. But yeah, if I could steal like a few million from Google, they would never even notice it. I'd even give out a bunch to my friends and family.
Oh, I mean, they wouldn't miss it at all.
From Elon Musk, fuck him.
Yeah, they wouldn't miss it at all.
Directly from Jeff Bezos, fuck him.
All right, what's your next one you want to go with?
Blue 22. Have I said that one already? I can't remember. Maybe
Nope.
Blue 32 even. I think I said 22. Blue
Nope,
32.
you did not do 22.
Oh, let's do 22 then.
Do mermaids have babies or lay eggs?
Lay eggs, surely.
Are you sure?
Well, it's a mythological creature, but it's a fish bottom half. So it has to lay eggs.
But sharks and dolphins give live births.
I'm going with laying eggs. Final answer.
Okay, fair enough. Next
I'm
question.
going to go with laying eggs.
Next question.
Blue 32.
I don't know if you guys can hear Boo snoring. Why does the sun lighten hair but darkens your skin?
I'm guessing because the melatonin in your skin and the skin cells get damaged by the sun and the hair follicles. I'm guessing it's the same kind of thing, just works different ways. Like the hair follicles are getting damaged by the sun and that makes it go lighter. But it's also damaging the cells in your skin, which makes it go darker. It's the same thing that's happening. It just goes in different ways.
Fair enough.
That would be my guess.
Fair enough. All right, next question.
Purple 60.
What is the funniest thing you have heard
What, ever?
ever?
I genuinely don't know how to answer that. The funniest thing I've ever heard.
While you're thinking, I will tell you mine is Jeff's story about when he lived with his brother and he used aloe for something and he found out that he shouldn't use aloe.
Oh, that would be, yeah, that
And it
would.
wasn't in the front, it was on the
That
bum.
certainly wouldn't be Jeff's funniest things ever happened to him.
But the way he tells the story, it's so funny.
Funniest thing that's ever happened. Ever been told?
Or it could be told or heard, whatever.
There is one, and I really shouldn't tell it, but it was because everyone's going to think, because this genuinely did happen to a friend, and everyone's going to think it actually happened to me. You know when something really happens to someone and you say, oh, this happened to my friend, you're like, nah,
Yeah,
it really
yeah.
happened to you. It genuinely did happen to a friend. And he told up, so it was the lad's holiday in Amsterdam, back when Amsterdam was a little bit more crazy than it is today. And we were in the pub, like a pub, just having a few beers. And we were there with, we just met some people in the pub who were also like, I think they were Dutch, but they were like holiday makers as well, but they spoke perfect English. And we were having a laugh. And this one bloke who actually happened to be American said he was going to go and shag a prostitute. And we were like, hey, have fun and all the rest of it. For those who don't know, it's completely legal in Amsterdam. And I better not get into it, but the story, we were already pretty drunk. And back in those days, you could smoke weed in the pubs. I don't think you can do it now, but you could do that then. And I've never really been a big weed smoker, but it's like when in Rome, eh? I'm in Amsterdam. So I'm a lightweight when it comes to that. But when my mate came back to the pub and told the story, we were in absolute hysteria. Yeah, this is definitely the answer, actually. Like, it wasn't just that it was like maybe 8 of us around the table or something like that, 8, 10 people. But it was like everyone around the pub was listening to him, and the whole pub were like in absolute hysterics. It was like the worst. It was like the biggest workout I've ever had in my life. Like, I felt like I'd done like 1,000 sit-ups afterwards. The face muscles were in agony from laughing so much. Like, I was actually crying. Being high probably helped, but it was just the funniest story ever. But I'm not going to tell it.
I get that. If you could have dinner with one famous person who is dead, who would it be?
Oh, one. I'm trying to figure out someone who's genuinely interested in someone I think I would get a look. Because like someone like Churchill might be interesting, but I think he'd be a bit of a dick. So like somewhat John Lennon.
No,
Yeah, John Lennon.
I know who would be one. I think Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
That would be a really.
Robin Williams is a good shout. David Bowie's a good shout. Prince is a good shout. King Tut Tut.
Yeah.
Or King Toot Tut. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with John Lennon.
That would be a good one, yeah. But sometimes I think not so much because people always want to go like historical figures. I'm like, I think sometimes the entertainers would be more interesting to sit down and talk to.
Yeah.
Because you only got to see a lot of only one side.
I might swap John Lennon out for Jesus.
There you go. That would be.
I'm assuming he can speak English.
Probably.
Because he's a deity, I'm just assuming he knows my language.
Exactly. He should.
If not, then I'll go back to John Lennon.
Okay. Next question.
Blue 29, please.
Have you ever dropped food on the floor and accidentally and then picked it up to eat it?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, of course.
So you don't have the 5-second rule?
No. Oh, if it's like, well, I don't know. 5-second rule is fine, but like, I don't know. I don't think I would ever like leave if food. If I noticed after a while food's been on the floor, no, then it goes in the bin. But if it falls on the floor, it's on the floor. It goes back on my plate or straight in my mouth. Anyone who says they've never done that is lying.
I wouldn't have time. My dog would. Boo would. Yeah, Boo's like right. Yeah. She's right there like that. Boom, right there.
I guess that helps. If I had a messy dog with like lots of dog hair on the floor, then the answer might be no. To be fair, but I don't have pets, so no.
Honestly, it's usually okay. This is our house. Usually, if it drops on the floor, if the dogs have not gotten it, they're gonna get it. So it goes in their dog food bowls and they'll grab it. But but no, usually. Boo is all. Whenever you're in the kitchen, Boo is right there because she wants to get whatever she can find. She wants to get. So it's like she's always like right underfoot when you're trying to cook and everything because she's like just waiting. She even goes after Bubba when it comes to food in the kitchen. She just wants to be the one that gets all the droppings, and she actually gets on the counters too. Okay, what's the next question you'd like?
Pink 51.
What is your least favorite scent?
My least favorite what?
Scent, like smell.
Oh, scent. Um, dog poo.
Dog poop?
Dog poo.
Really?
Yeah, dog poo. Dog poo, dog farts.
Fair enough. I cannot stand the smell of lilacs.
I can't think what that smells like.
Oh, that and like heavy rosy perfumes, like real floral.
Yeah,
like
I was
floral
when
perfumes.
I was actually going to go when a guy puts on like way too much cologne. That can be really overpowering. Yeah. So Austin, Chris, and nursing homes.
They do have a funny smell to them, but I mean, yeah, I can get that. Now it's funny because my favorite perfume is Juliet Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes. That's the perfume Jeff bought me for our wedding. I now make incense with that scent, and it's like just by fluke it happened, and so now I have incense that smells like my perfume because it's a perfume that lingers, and everybody always is like, "What are you wearing?" And now I'm like, "Here, you can have incense, so you can smell like it all the time."
Nice.
So it was just a random one that I actually. Okay, sulfur. I can agree with that, and I will. And Jeff will vouch. This is the worst thing with the medication I'm on. If I don't eat, or if I'm overly full because I ate too much, I get like sulfur burps, and they are the worst. Horrible. So
Right.
the worst. I cannot. So I try to avoid them at all costs. Here's a question. You acquire the power to grant wishes, your own or others, but each time you grant a wish, someone you know that is not you becomes permanently crippled. Do you grant wishes? Are there conditions?
Do I get to pick who they? If I get to pick who they are, fuck yeah. If it's just someone random, then no.
I would probably say no.
Oh, I don't know. There's some motherfuckers I know that could do with a good crippling. Yeah,
but I would still say no. Because, just me.
There's some motherfuckers not only deserve a good crippling, but they kind of they might as well be crippled from the looks of them.
Yeah.
Do I get to pick random?
Yes.
No. Violet there said random. No, I don't do that. Because I could be like, oh, I want to be a millionaire and all this. Then my mum gets crippled. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
No. All right, next question.
Green 48, please.
Let's see. Oh, you already answered that one.
Okay, so green 47 then.
How would you solve problems if you were from Mars?
If I was from Mars, how would I solve problems? So are we saying I'm from Mars, I come to Earth, and I need to solve a problem? So I obviously won't be able to speak the language or have any reference to things. I guess I just try and act it out, right?
But do you not speak the language? Maybe you do.
Well, if I speak the language, then problem solved.
But if you don't, then
if I don't, then I guess. Well, I guess it's kind of difficult, isn't it? It's like the people from Mars have the same kind of problems that humans could even understand.
But then there might be AI at that point too.
But would even AI know anything about? Like, let's just say, for instance, like my problem is that, I'm a complete alien, so I've got like gills or something that need to be like cleaned out a certain way, and no human's ever seen an alien gill like that. So that I'm like, hey, do this, and they got no way to help me with it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just stay on Mars. I think it'll be my advice to that. Just Don't go to Earth. Stay on Mars. Stay with what you know.
All right, let's
That's
do
overrated
another
anyway.
question. What's next one?
Purple 26.
If you could only smell like one thing the rest of your life, what would the scent be and why?
Bacon, because that'll be delicious.
That one is good. It's funny because I would put I always think like strawberries or like apples because they smell sweet. So
Yeah, I'm sticking with bacon.
bacon, that's a good one. Bacon, definitely bacon.
I would also repel vegetarians as well.
That is smart thinking. Smart thinking. Okay, this is going to be our last question. So go ahead and get your last one.
Yep. Blue 23.
What secret conspiracy would you like to actually have out and actually be brought to out into the public?
This is what a great one to finish
I
on.
know, right? It was meant for you to have this as your last one.
Oh, so what conspiracy would I like to turn out to be true?
Mm-hmm.
That aliens are real, they are here on Earth, or they're observing us, the government knows about it, and they're just keeping it from us. And every time like a UFO is caught in the sky and the government cover up saying it's drone or a satellite or whatever bullshit they come up with, it actually is an alien, because I want aliens to be real.
That's fair. I think that's probably the one aliens, because there's been so much talk about it, and then you see things and you hear about things, and it's like and then you have files that get released and they lead to more that this is actually a hidden thing and it needs, so it's like, I think.
Yeah, I also want it so the full conspiracy as well, because I want everyone to know that the governments across the world have been lying to them, because we need to trust our government less, guys. They're not good people. They're not out to look after you. They're out to control you.
Yeah.
We're all sheep to them, and we more people that need to realize that whoever your favorite politician is, they don't really care about you. They're self-serving to them and their elite friends. Sorry. Like, more people need to realize that they're lying to us. I know a lot of us realize that, but more people need to know that.
Yeah.
So, if it turns out that they were lying to us about alien life coming to visit us, pretty big lie. I think more people need to know that.
Yeah. There's so much that's hidden that people don't even realize that they hide from you, and it's and they'll deny it, but then yet you see stuff and it's like, how, if I'm seeing this, how can you not acknowledge it? So all right, so that is the end. You survived. It wasn't as bad as you thought.
What do I win?
What do you win? Know what you win? You win another spider from me when you come here next.
Oh, awesome.
You do have, come on, you have one great spider I gave you, so I'll just get you another spider. The original spider. That actually came wrapped in a t-shirt though, so.
Yeah, it did. The t-shirts.
Oh, and we did find your little hand. Did I ever tell you we did find your little hand that you were supposed to get? The ones that little hands I make. We did find it here. It never got put in the bag to go. It just was laying.
Yeah. All good. I appreciate those gifts. And thanks very much for having me on. This was fun.
Yeah, and like I said, just kind of something fun and different to get everybody out. Dang, your next live and guest. I have not set up another live or guest, but I'm going to try to get back on schedule with doing this a little bit more often. I do. I have started taking my Reiki classes, so I will be
That's
that will
Dana.
keep me a little bit busy. Yep.
Oh, sorry, Roxy, that was Roxy's one.
So we will but we'll still be doing, I'll be trying to do them as more often as I can, because we try to keep the fun stuff on my page, more of the paranormal stuff on our Boo page. Make sure if you aren't subscribed to Seg, which most of you probably are, go to subscribe to him. Also subscribe to our Boo Productions Paranormal Toledo page. And again, thanks for coming on. We I think somebody had you worried. Somebody might have had you a little worried that this was going to be a little crazy, but it wasn't so bad. You actually got pretty decent ones. Yeah, so you actually got pretty decent questions. So
yeah, it was a good question in there. Some good thinkers.
All right, so everybody, make sure to tune in to us tomorrow on the Boo Productions Paranormal page. Toledo will be live at 7. I have no idea what our topic is for tomorrow because Jeff hasn't told me yet. He usually tells me in the morning when I'm on my way to work. So I hope everybody has a good Monday and a Sunday night. We'll talk to you later.
Cheerio, everyone.